you very much indeed. Hello, I'm Alexander Armstrong, and a very warm welcome to Pointless, the show where obvious answers mean nothing and obscure answers mean everything. Let's meet today's players. And couple number one.
Hi, my name's Sahana. This is my husband, Rob, and we're from South East London.
Couple number two.
Hello, my name's Neil. This is my lovely wife, Susan, and we're from Wetherby in Yorkshire.
Couple number three.
Hello, I'm Matthew. This is my cousin Mason, and we're from Somerset.
And finally, couple number four.
Hello, my name is Ali. This is my husband Simon, and we come from Dorset.
And these are today's contestants. Thank you very much, all of you. A very, very warm welcome to Pointless. It's terrific to have you all here. That just leaves one more person for me to introduce. He received his MBE for social awareness, which presumably means he'll never hold up the supermarket queue gabbing to the cashier. It's my Pointless friend, it's Gok Wan.
Hello. Hello. One of the scariest days of my life was getting that MBE.
Why was it so scary?
I received mine at Windsor Castle. You're either at Windsor Castle or you're at Buckingham Palace. But you don't know until the day who you're going to get the award from. And then you arrive and you get told, I was lucky enough to have the Princess Royal. And as you walk into the room, somebody literally goes, right, you do this, just as you're about to walk in. So you get no notice at all. And then I can't compute all of that stuff. And I then just burst out laughing because I think it's the funniest thing because I'm really nervous. And I kind of walked up and I just bowed my entire way over to the Princess Royal. Do this.
The Princess Royal probably thinks you've got a funny walk.
But she was gorgeous, and it was such an honour to get it. And it's an honour to be here with you today.
Oh, thank you very much. Now, Ben and Kirsty got through to the final last time, and they did not win the jackpot. So we are adding another £1,000 to that, which means today's jackpot starts off at £2,250. Right, if everyone's ready, let's play Pointless. Now, just something to bear in mind as we are playing. The pair with the highest score at the end of each round always gets eliminated, so keep your scores as low as you possibly can. And theoretically, that should never be you. Best of luck to all four pairs. Our first category today is four-letter words. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK. Let's find out what the question is. Here it comes. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many words formed by replacing a single letter of the word meal as they could, Gok.
We are looking for any four-letter word found in the app version of the Chambers Dictionary that can be formed by taking the word meal and changing one and only one of its letters. Please tell us the letter that you are changing and the letter that you are changing it to. The remaining letters must keep their original positions. But as ever, we will not accept capitalised words such as trademarks and abbreviations. This is as of the end of August 2023. Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed. So there we are. Sahana, welcome to Pointless. It's great to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
So I live in London with Rob. I also work in London as a barrister.
Very good indeed. What branch of the law do you specialise in?
So my work's a mix of commercial contract disputes and disputes to do with buildings. So damage to buildings, problems on building sites, that kind of thing.
Interesting.
It is.
It is interesting.
Yes, it's a very rewarding job. Very challenging, and
yes.
I have beautiful chambers in the middle of London in Temple.
This is nice.
Yeah.
Presumably you have film crews in there every other week because they mock up for, you know, any period from the Georgian period onward.
We get letters occasionally warning us that filming's going to be taking place.
Yes.
I think we got one recently warning us that there was going to be a kidnap scene taking place, so sort of warning people not to call the police or get too alarmed that there was going to be a fake kidnapping happening at the bottom of the road. Quite
right. Now, Sahana, what are you going to go for?
Got one. It might not be the best, but we'll go for it. I'm going to go for mead.
Mead. Honey liqueur.
Hoping I've spelt it right.
Let's see how many of our 100 people said mead. Mead is right. Not bad at all. For a podium one answer as well, 26, really not bad.
Well done, and a delicious answer, Sahana. Mead, the drink, is made from fermented honey and water with added spices, which is delicious.
Thanks very much indeed, Gok. Well done, Sahana. Now, Susan, welcome to Pointless. It's lovely to have you here.
Hello.
Tell us all about yourself, Susan.
I'm Susan. I live in Wetherby with my lovely husband, Neil. I am originally from Edinburgh, as you maybe tell by the accent.
I can hear from the accent.
But I've lived in Yorkshire for 36 years, so I'm adopted.
Wonderful. Now, Susan, what do you love getting up to?
I like watching my 9 grandchildren.
Very
aged
good.
Between 9 and 2 months.
That's really lovely. Now, Susan, what are you going to go for?
I'm going to change the M to a Z for zeal.
Zeal. Zeal, says Susan. Let's see how many of our 100 people said that. Zeal is absolutely right. Well, 26 is our only score at the moment. Oh, look at that. Single figures, if you please. 9 for zeal.
Well, I'm delivering this with zeal.
Aren't you, though?
Zeal refers to intense enthusiasm, which I have in every part of my life.
Yes.
Zeal everywhere. I'm just zealing away.
Thank you very much indeed. There we are. Now then, Mason, welcome back to Pointless.
Thank you.
Tell us more about yourself, Mason.
So, originally I'm from Somerset, as Matthew said, but I now live in Winchester, and I work in the careers team at the university there.
What are your responsibilities?
So, my job title is a bit of a tongue twister, is Careers Engagement and Employability Assistant. And
Right.
in a nutshell, that means basically letting as many students as possible know what we can offer them in terms of support in as many ways as possible. So, whether that's through job opportunities, careers events, social media, newsletters, I have a hand in all of those things. It's quite varied, really.
That's a lot of pamphlets you've got to hand out to people.
Yes,
I suppose maybe,
definitely.
but pamphlets and leaflets probably don't happen these days. Now it's all on email, presumably.
Well, there is still that approach, but yes, we do a lot of digital stuff now as well.
Very good. Now, Mason, we're looking to find a new word that we make by changing one of the letters of meal.
I think I'm going to change the M to a T and go teal.
Teal. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said teal? Teal is right. 26 is the high score. 9 is the low. Look at that, 53 for teal.
Absolutely. So teal is obviously a colour. It's a colour of my living room, actually.
Is it?
And it's a
It's a
type
duck.
of duck. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
duck as well.
Yeah.
Is the teal duck teal?
Yes.
That's why it's called
That's
teal.
where the colour comes from.
Got
Yeah.
it. Clever.
Thank you very much indeed, Gok. Ali, welcome back to Pointless. Once again, looking absolutely terrific on this, your third and final attempt at the Pointless Summit. Tell us more about yourself, Ali.
I'm Ali. I work in HR, and I'm really into my live music and into fashion and making my own dresses. I quite enjoy.
Have you been responsible for all these amazing dresses we've been seeing you in?
Some of them, yes.
That's incredible. Do you make them just for yourself? Do you make them for friends as well?
No, just for myself, just because I couldn't find clothes that I wanted to wear, so I decided to make my own.
But how clever. Did you go out and get the patterns and things?
Yeah.
Well, you look fabulous, Ali. What are you going to go for?
Right, I'm going to change the M to an S for seal.
Seal, says Ali. Should we see how many of our 100 people said seal? Seal is right. Well, 53 was our high score. 70 is our high score. Seal.
Well done. So, yeah, so female seals are called cows, male seals are called bulls, and babies are called pups.
Thank you very much indeed. OK, we are halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. I can tell you that 9 is the best score of the past, Susan. Very, very well done to you. We travel from 9 to 26, where we find Sahana and Rob, and from there up to 53, where we find Matthew and Mason, and from there up to 70, where we find Ali and Sai. So, Sai, you're a little bit ahead of the field there, but a brilliant, brilliant low-scoring answer from you might just even things up and keep you in the game. So good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. Will the second players please step up to the podium? There we are, Sai, back for the third time. Now, last time, Sai told us the most fabulous story about how he and Ali met. If someone hasn't yet bought the movie rights to it, they will. Sai, tell us more.
So, yes, we met at a station. We exchanged glances. I put an advert in. She responded to the advert. And then we met for a quick chat and a drink. And
had she made what she was wearing?
Actually, she was wearing quite a glamorous, sort of elaborate thing. And I was obviously just...
I'm picturing something, something impressive. Where was the station?
East Croydon Station.
East Croydon Station.
Yeah, so...
From now on, when I go through East Croydon Station, I will remember that. And that'll make it a little bit more special. There we are, Sai. You are on 70. You are currently our high scorers, but you've got a lovely low-scoring answer, I think.
Oh, dear. I would change the M for an R for real.
Real, says Sai. No red line for you as you're the high scorers. How many of our 100 said real? Real is right. There we are, 42 for real. 112 is your total.
There you go. So meaning something that is true, authentic and actually exists. Real, which is spelt the same way but pronounced that way, is also the currency in Brazil.
Now then, Matthew, welcome back to Pointless for show 2. Tell us more about yourself, Matthew.
So I spend quite a lot of my spare time doing various quizzes, both online and in real life. And this season just gone, our real life quiz team, which has been going since I was born in the mid-'80s, we won the league for the first ever time.
Which league is this? Nationwide, or is this just in the Somerset area, or...?
This is the Minehead and District Quiz League, so the Bell-Boozleers.
The Bell-Boozleers.
It's not just a clever name.
No, there we are. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I bet you never do rounds like this, where we have to make new words out of the word meal.
We do not.
No. Well, there we are. You're on 53. Should you score 58 or less, you are through to round 2.
I think I'd like to change the M for a P for peel, as in what a bell does.
Peel. Peel. Here is your red line. Shall we see how many of our 100 people said peel? Peel, absolutely right. And it gets you into round 2. Very well done indeed. Matthew, down to go to 23, taking your total up to 76.
What a wonderful answer, Matthew. A peel is a loud sound and also the name of a young salmon on its first return from salt water.
Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Neil, welcome to Pointless. It's terrific to have you here. Tell us all about yourself.
I'm Neil, as I've said, from Wetherby in Yorkshire. I'm retired from financial services and I've spent my retirement doing various things that I couldn't do during my working life.
Like what?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Well, I've never been able to play a musical instrument before, so I've learnt...
Can I guess? The banjolele.
Yes, I do play the banjolele, but I started on the ukulele.
I was about to say ukulele.
There we are.
And then I moved to an acoustic guitar, so...
well done, you.
And my wife has just bought me a mandolin, so...
I think it's that my wife has just bought some earplugs.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. But she just bought you a mandolin. But that's a beautiful thing.
It can be, yes.
How's that going?
Not the way I play it.
Fabulous. Neil, you're on 9. You are through to round 2, whatever you score.
Well, I had a safe one, but as we're through already, I'll go for a risky one.
I like your style.
Mel, M-E-L-L, as in Pell Mell.
M-E-L-L, Mel. Should we see how many of our 100 said that? No red line for you, because you're already through. Mel is right. You're even more already through at this. This is wonderful, Neil. Ah, down to 2. Taking your total up to 11.
See, sometimes it's just worth taking a risk, isn't it, Neil? Well done. To mel is to mix or mingle.
Thank you very much indeed, Gok. Rob, welcome to Pointless. It's terrific to have you here. Tell us all about yourself, Rob.
Well, like Sahana, I'm also a lawyer, although in a less exciting part of London.
You're not a barrister, I take it?
Not a barrister, no. I'm a solicitor.
A solicitor.
On the transactional side.
A city solicitor.
Yes.
But when you're not working, should that time ever happen, what do you like to get up to?
Well, Sahana and I have both took up cold water swimming and kayaking.
Was it kayaking first and then found yourselves cold water swimming?
Actually discovered my cousin also did exactly the same thing, so we've been out with them.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
So, community of people kayaking and cold water swimming, as it turns out. Now, Rob, you are on 26. We are looking for a score of 85 or less to get you into round 2. What do we think?
I think, given that, I'm just going to change the M to a V and say veal.
Veal, says Rob. Here is your red line. It's nice and high. Can we get you below that with veal? We certainly can. There's a place for you in round 2, and down we go with veal to 20, taking your total up to 46. Very well done.
Well done, Rob. Yes, so veal is a type of meat. And there you go. That's all I've got to say on the matter. Type of meat.
There we go. I would like to try feel, F-E-A-L.
Correct. That is pointless, meaning loyal or faithful.
There we are.
And some other pointless answers. Geal, as in congeal, and mile, a form of Afro-Jamaican witchcraft. There you go.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Gok. That brings us to the end of our first round. It also means we have to say goodbye to our first pair of the afternoon and Cyan Ali. This is a sad goodbye. We've had you on for 3 shows. We've loved every minute of it, but this is where we have to part company. But thank you so much for playing. Cyan Ali, you've been brilliant. Cy and Ali. But for the remaining 3 pairs, it is now time for round 2. Very well done, everybody. I mean, you were just terrific in that round. Absolutely terrific. Best of luck to all 3 pairs for our next round. The category for round 2 being star signs. Can you all decide in your pairs who's going to go first, who's going to go second? And whoever's going first, please step up to the podium. OK, and the question concerns famous Virgos.
Yes,
Doc.
the best star sign out there as far as I'm concerned, because I'm one. This is me. We're going to give you 6 clues on each pass to famous people who were born on the day between the 23rd of August and the 22nd of September. We'll also give you their initials. Please give us your most obscure answer, and good luck, you gorgeous bunch.
Thank you very much indeed. So we are looking for the famous Virgos described by these clues. Here is our first board of 6. Rose to fame as a member of Destiny's Child. She's gone on to be a successful artist in her own right. B. British Prime Minister from 1908 to 1916. He took Great Britain into World War I and was succeeded by David Lloyd George. HHA. Author of Frankenstein or The Modern Prometheus, considered an early example of science fiction. MS. Former Chief Operating Officer of Facebook, now Meta. She also wrote the bestseller Lean In, Women, Work and the Will to Lead. SS. Known for his role in Luther and for portraying Nelson Mandela in the 2013 biographical film Mandela, Long Walk to Freedom, IE, and Croatian footballer who won the men's Ballon d'Or in 2018, LM. There we are, Sahana.
Hi.
Who do you like to go for?
I know that Rob is internally screaming the answer to the second one at me, but I can't get it. So I'm going to go for the former Chief Operating Officer of Facebook. And I'm going to say Sheryl Sandberg.
Sheryl Sandberg, says Sahana. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Sheryl Sandberg? It's absolutely right, Sheryl Sandberg. And a very good answer it is, too. It goes down to pointless. It's just as well you didn't know the other one. Being a pointless answer, of course, it adds £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £2,500, scores you nothing and gets us off to a rollicking start. Well
done. A powerful answer for a powerful woman. Sheryl Sandberg, before COO at Facebook, she was Google's VP of Global Online Sales. There you go. Absolutely. What an icon.
Indeed. Thank you very much indeed, Gok. Now then, Mason, there's our board of Virgoans. Who would you like to go for?
I'd like to go for the Croatian footballer and say Luka Modric.
Luka Modric, says Mason. Shall we see how many of our 100 agree with that? Luka Modric. Luka Modric is absolutely right. And down that goes to 16. Very well done indeed. Cracking score.
Well done. So born on the 9th of September 1985. I'm the 9th of September 1974. Other famous people born on the 9th, like me, were Michael Bublé, Natasha Kaplinsky and Hugh Grant. Modric was the first player who wasn't Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo to win the award since 2007.
Thank you very much indeed, Gok. Now then, Susan, you're the last person to have this board. Do you feel like filling in all our blanks for us?
I only know a couple, so... Beyonce's the top one. The others I'm struggling on, but I think I'll go for the very handsome Idris Elba.
Idris Elba. Shall we see how many of our 100 said Idris Elba for Luther and Nelson Mandela? Idris Elba, absolutely right. Well, 16 is our high score, 52 there for Idris Elba.
Well done. Idris Elba also has a career as a DJ, a musician, releasing several albums. Sometimes he goes by the name Big Dress. And I met him this summer, and I asked him for a photo with me and him for my friend. Big Gok and Big Driss.
Big Driss. Thank you very much indeed. Well, now, I reckon I can fill these in.
Go on, have a go.
Well, top one, Beyonce.
Absolutely. That's our highest scorer, which would have given you 68.
I think it's Herbert Henry Asquith.
Oh, you are so good. That would have given you 8.
And Mary Shelley.
Well done, 41. You're so good at this. You
there
really
we are. Well, very selectively, but yes, thank you very much indeed. We are halfway through the round. Let's have a quick look at those scores. Nothing, Sahana. Let's just dwell on that a moment or two and enjoy how brilliant it is. Fabulous score. Then we travel from there to 16, where we find Matthew and Mason, and from there to 52, where we find Susan and Neil. So, Neil, yes, you're a little bit ahead. You get the new board, though. So find a lovely low-scoring Virgoan on that board, and maybe it'll get you into the head-to-head. Good luck with that. We're going to come back down the line now. In fact, will the second players please step up to the podium? OK, let's put 6 more clues to famous Virgos up on the board, and here they are. Canadian singer-songwriter who had a UK top 10 single in 1999 with That Don't Impress Me Much, S.T. In 1831, he discovered electromagnetic induction, paving the way for the use of electricity on a large scale, M.F. Author who wrote Half of a Yellow Sun, which was adapted into a film starring Chiwetel Ejiofor and Thandiwe Newton, C.N.A. Regnal name of the last Tudor monarch, daughter of Henry VIII and his second wife, Anne Boleyn. E. Mexican actor who played Frida Kahlo in the 2002 film Frida, which earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress, S.H. And 36th President of the United States. His time in office is remembered for the Civil Rights Act of 1964, LBJ. There we are. Now then, Neil, you are on 52. We're looking for a low score from you.
So I think I will go with discoverer of electromagnetic induction as Michael Faraday.
Michael Faraday, says Neil. No red line for you as you're the high scorers, but let's see how far down the column we get with Michael Faraday. Michael Faraday, absolutely right. Down it goes. Good answer, 17. Very well done indeed, taking your total up to 69.
Great score, Neil. Yes, so Michael Faraday also invented the rubber balloon while experimenting with gases.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Now then, Matthew, you are on 16. 52 or less gets you into the head-to-head for the second time.
So I think I'll say that the 36th President of the United States is Lyndon Baines Johnson.
Lyndon Baines Johnson. Wonder if he gets extra marks for the Baines. Actually, you don't want extra marks. That's the one thing you don't want in this game. You get a red line, though. Definitely that. There it is. Lyndon B. Johnson. Where do we end up with that? Lyndon B. Johnson is right. Gets you through. Down he goes to 38. Very well done indeed, taking your total up to 54.
Well done. I love this fact. Johnson reportedly used over 75 different pens to sign the Civil Rights Act. The pens were then given out as mementos to various people, including Martin Luther King, who was there for the signing. So I love that.
Very good. Thank you. Now then, Rob, we are looking for a score of 68 or less from you. That board is all empty. Will you fill it in for us?
Yes, so the Canadian singer is Shania Twain. The daughter of Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn is Elizabeth. The actress is Salma Hayek. The author, I would be so much more confident doing this in my living room than right here.
You don't have to submit this one, but just for fun, what do you think it might be?
I feel like I do have to submit it. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie.
Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Shall we see if that is right? Here is your red line. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Shall we see if that will get you below that red line? I think it might if it's right. It's right. Gets you into the head-to-head. And it's a pointless answer. Very, very well done indeed, Rob. Look at that. Double pointless on the first podium there. Being a pointless answer, of course, it adds £250 to today's jackpot, taking the total up to £2,750. Scores you nothing, leaves your total at nothing. Wow, I begin to understand who we're dealing with.
Incredible. That was gorgeous to watch. You said Ngozi, we have Ngozi. So Adichie's speech in 2012 called We Should All Be Feminists offered a definition of feminism for the 21st century relating to inclusion and awareness. It was published as a book in 2014. Well done, very impressive.
And also filled in every single answer on the board.
Absolutely. So, correct. At the top, we've got Shania Twain. That does impress me at 54. Do you see what I did there? Then we've got Elizabeth down there at 51. And then finally, the most gorgeous Salma Hayek would have given you 11. What a colourful board.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed, Gok. That brings us to the end of our second round. It means we have to say goodbye to Neil and Susan, our high scorers on this round. Thank you so much, Blaine. We'll see you again next time. Looking forward to it already. Neil and Susan, thank you. But for our two remaining pairs, it is now time for the head-to-head. Congratulations, Sahana and Rob, Matthew and Mason. You are now one step closer to the final and a chance to play for our jackpot, which currently stands at £2,750. However, before we play the head-to-head, let's see if we can't find a couple of pointless answers and throw some more money into that jackpot thereby. So here goes, just for fun. We gave 100 people 100 seconds to name as many figures in Scottish mythology as they could. Gok.
Right, so you're going to see 6 options. 2 are the names of pointless Scottish mythological figures and 2 are scoring. 2 are not figures in Scottish mythology at all. 250 whole British pounds in the jackpot for each pointless answer. Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed, Gok. So here are our 6 potential pointless Scottish mythological characters. Right, we have Finlay the Hunter, Roddy Woomble, Thunder Hag, the Bodach, Ogopogo, and Bennier. Does anybody know anything?
Roddy Woomble is the lead singer of Idlewild.
I was going to say Ogopogo sounds like a Jackanory character or something like that. Like, that's... I don't know.
I had a feeling that Thunder Hag was like a parody of Thundercats, like a character from that I seem vaguely remember from my childhood.
I think we'd like to go for Bennier, please.
Bennier. Shall we see if Bennier is a pointless Scottish mythological character? Bennier is definitely from Scottish mythology. Oh, down to 3. Now then, Matthew and Mason, what do you want to go for? Who would you like to nominate?
I would say the Bodach person.
We'd like to go for the Bodach, please.
Yes, is the Bodach a pointless figure from Scottish mythology? The Bodach is a figure from Scottish mythology. Oh! You found the 2 scoring ones. But very well done. Nothing wrong with them.
Dear, honestly. Well, the Bennier, a creature that can be seen washing bloody clothes in lakes and streams. And the Bodach, in Scottish myth, is an old man who climbs down the chimney and steals children. A bit like a bad Santa, I guess. And then for you, there's Andy.
I'm going Finlay the Hunter.
Finlay the Hunter. No points at all, a giant slayer. Yeah, you were right about Roddy Woomble. He is, in fact, the singer of the Scottish band Idlewild. So that would be a Ogopogo is like the Loch Ness Monster, but is Canadian, not Scottish. And the other pointless answer was Thunder Hag. But well done, everyone.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. And bad luck, we didn't find any pointless answers, but what a lot of fun. There we are. Let's play the head-to-head. OK, the first pair to win 2 questions will be playing for that jackpot, and you are now allowed to confer before you give your answers. Best of luck to both pairs. Here is our first question, and it is all about cats on keys.
Absolutely. We're going to show you 5 pictures of different breeds of cats playing the piano. Of course, we mean playing as in the loosest terms. We'll also give you the alternate letters of each breed as an extra clue, because we're nice like that. Please tell us the most obscure cat breed. Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's reveal our 5 cats on pianos, and here they are. We have A, A-E-I-A-S-O-T-A-R. B, S-A-E-E. C, R-G-O-L. D, P-R-I-N. And E, S-B-R-A. There we are. 5 breeds of cat. Now, Sahana and Rob, you get to go first as our low scorers.
This is delightful for us because we have 2 lovely cats at home. This is making us very, very happy. Could we go for E, Siberian, please?
Siberian for E. Siberian, say Sahana and Rob. Now, Matthew and Mason, can you talk us through those other cats?
B is Siamese, C is Ragdoll, and D, I think, is Persian. A is some kind of short hair, so it's going to be a nationality or a region. American short hair for A.
American short hair. So we have Siberian and we have American short hair. Sahana and Rob went for Siberian for E. Should we see how many of our 100 said Siberian? Siberian is right. Siberian goes down to 26. Meanwhile, Matthew and Mason have gone for American Shorthair for A. Should we see how many of our 100 said that? American Shorthair wins it for you, and that goes down to 4. Very well done indeed. Matthew and Mason, after one question, you're up 1-0.
Well done. Beautifully played there, Matthew. Of course, American Shorthair is right, and Siberian as well. B, we have got Siamese, which you called out, 66. The next is Ragdoll, known for its striking blue eyes, would have given you 50.
I don't believe that cat can play the piano at all. I think it's literally using the piano as an accessory.
A lazy player. Then our final one, D, is Persian, and would have scored you 21.
Is a bit surprised. There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Right, here is your second question. Sahana and Rob, you've got to win this one to stay in the game. Very best of luck, because Matthew and Mason get to answer it first. Our second question is all about shades of yellow.
Absolutely. We're going to show you the names of 5 shades of yellow, but we've rearranged the letters in alphabetical order. Please unscramble the alphabetical anagrams and tell us the most obscure shades. Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our 5 alphabetical anagrams of shades of yellow. And we have Bekerptu, Abemer, Aben, Afnors, and Abegmo. There we are. Matthew and Mason, you get to go first.
You love these ones, don't you?
Sometimes.
OK, we're going to go for Afnors being saffron.
Saffron. OK, saffron, say Matthew and Mason. Now then, Sahana and Rob, can you talk us through that board?
I think we've got buttercup at the top, amber, banana, and we're struggling a bit on the bottom one. Can we go for buttercup,
You're going to
please?
go for buttercup. So we have saffron and we have buttercup. Matthew and Mason went for saffron. Let's see how many of our 100 said saffron for the one up from the bottom. Saffron. Saffron is right. Saffron goes down to 26. Meanwhile, Sahana and Rob have gone for buttercup for the one at the top. How many of our 100 said buttercup? Buttercup is right. And Buttercup beats it. Very well done indeed. Gosh, that's close. 25 for Buttercup. Very well done indeed, Sahana and Rob. You're back in the game. After 2 questions, it's 1-1.
Well done. Well, Sahana, you must have been inspired by the top you're wearing today. Because you got it by 1 point, of course, Buttercup, and well done, boys, on saffron. OK, we've got Amber at 71. You called that one out. We've also got Banana at 58. And we've also got a pointless answer, which is our bottom one, which is Gamboge or Gambouge. And that would have given you 0. So, amazing.
There we are. Thank you very much indeed. Right, it all comes down to a third question. Whoever wins this one goes through to the final and plays for that jackpot. Best of luck to both pairs. Our third question today is all about dirty things, Gok.
Absolutely. We're going to give you 5 clues to facts that revolve around the word dirty. Please give us what you think is the most obscure answer. Good luck.
Thank you very much indeed. So let's reveal our 5 dirty clues, and here they come. Astronomer whose hypothesis on the components of comets was known as the dirty snowball model, the nickname of Jennifer Grey's character Frances Houseman in the film Dirty Dancing, pen name of the Vernon God Little author whose initials DBC stand for Dirty But Clean, singer whose 2002 UK #1 single Dirty came from her album Stripped, and word that follows dirty in the name of the cocktail made with gin or vodka, vermouth and a small amount of olive brine. There we are. Now then, Sahana and Rob, you get to go first.
I think we should go for the bottom one. I think the others are 2. What do you want to go for? Singer. OK, we're going to try the singer whose 2002 UK #1 single, Dirty, came from Stripped as Christina Aguilera.
Christina Aguilera. Matthew and Mason, would you like to talk us through that board?
I think the Dirty Dancing nickname is Baby, isn't it?
Yeah.
The bottom one is a Dirty Martini.
It is, yeah.
The other 2 I'm not entirely sure on. I'm going to suggest Dirty Martini.
That's the one I'd like to go for. So we'll go for Dirty Martini.
You'll go for Dirty Martini.
For the
So we
cocktail.
have Christina Aguilera versus Martini. In the order they were given, Sahana and Rob said Christina Aguilera. Should we see how many of our 100 said that for Dirty? Christina Aguilera, absolutely right. And that goes down to 38. Meanwhile, Matthew and Mason have gone for Martini, the cocktail preceded by the word dirty. How many of our 100 said Martini? Martini is absolutely right. This is going to be very close indeed. And Martini wins it for you. 32 is where that ends up. Very well done indeed. Matthew and Mason, after 3 questions, you're through to the final 2-1.
Well done, Mason. Well done for calling out Martini instead of Baby, which is the second one, because that would have scored you 48. The top one, The Astronomer, is going to give you 1. That's Fred Whipple. And the third one down, the pen name of the Vernon God Little author, is DBC Pierre, who would have given you 3. But well done, everyone.
Thank you very much indeed, Gok. That brings us to the end of our head-to-head round. And Sahana and Rob, we say goodbye to you at the end of that round. I mean, you've been faultless the whole way through until the head-to-head. Well, it's very, very close indeed. But it's good news for us because it means we get to see you all over again next time and admire your brilliance. So, Sahana and Rob, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
For Matthew and Mason, though, it's now time for the Pointless Final. Huge congratulations, Matthew and Mason. You have fought off all the competition and you have won our coveted Pointless trophy. You now have a chance to win the Pointless jackpot. And at the end of today's show, the jackpot is standing at £2,750. What would you like to see come up in this last round?
I think anything pop culture related would be good.
Yeah. Books of Terry Pratchett would be amazing for me. Or cricket.
Formula One.
Formula One for him.
OK, well, you know the kinds of things that turn up on this board. Let's hope there's something that doesn't make you want to scream. Let's have a look. Stars of Baseball World Series, physicists, Nordic pop culture, Bristol trip hop. What do we think?
I'd like to suggest Nordic pop culture.
Yeah, Nordic pop culture. We'll go for Nordic pop culture, please.
Nordic pop culture it is.
Wonderful. Right, we are looking for any act that has won the Eurovision Song Contest up to 2023 that sang for a Nordic country. And by Nordic, we mean the countries Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Finland and Iceland. Or we are looking for any film produced in the Nordic countries that has been nominated for the Best International Feature Academy Award from 1957 up to and including the 2023 ceremony. The very best of luck, boys.
Thank you very much indeed, Gok. Now, as always, you've got up to 1 minute to come up with 3 answers. All you need to win that jackpot is for just one of those answers to be pointless. If you can find 3 pointless answers, we will throw in a £500 bonus. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
OK, let's put 60 seconds up on the clock. There they are. Your time starts now.
Don't bother with the films.
OK, well, let's do Eurovision. Emily de Forest, Mons Zelmerlo.
OK.
Lordi.
Yeah, I've actually heard of those.
Loreen.
Yeah, she won last year, didn't she?
Yeah.
Oh, God, who won for... Who was it in Norway? Kings and Queens it was.
No, that wasn't a winner.
No, but...
You could have,
there's a win, sorry.
You could have Alexander Rybak as well.
Yeah?
The guy with the violin.
Yeah, halfway through the time. Definitely the first 2, you said.
Emily de Forest and Mons Zelmerlo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we think of any further back?
I'm a bit stumped going further back.
OK. You reckon Ryback or Loreen? Loreen's quite...
10 seconds left.
Rybak I'll go for.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, I can't think of anything else.
OK. Cool.
OK, the sands of time running out there. What 3 answers can you give me? It sounds like they're all going to be Eurovision acts.
OK, so we're going to go for Emily de Forest.
Emily de Forest.
Mons Zelmerlo.
Mons Zelmerlo.
And what was it? Alexander Rybak.
And Alexander Rybak.
Yep.
Of those 3, which is your best shot at a pointless answer?
I reckon Emily de Forest.
Emily de Forest goes last. Least likely to be pointless?
Alexander Rybak.
Yes. Alexander Rybak. And Mons Zelmerlo goes in the middle. OK, well, let's put those answers up on the board in that order, and here they are. We have Alexander Rybak, Mons Zelmerlo and Emily de Forest Well, 3 great-looking answers up on the board there. If one of these turns out to be pointless and wins you that jackpot, you'll be leaving with £2,750. What would you like to do with that? Matthew, I'm going to ask you first.
We're talking about taking the kids on a long holiday next year in the summer. So either within this country, we might sort of stop off various places, or we might head over to Canada, maybe.
Very exciting. Mason, how about you?
Well, I'd either put it towards getting my children's book published, perhaps, or I would put it towards some bits of my new flat.
Brilliant. OK, now then, let's turn to your first answer. Alexander Rybak. In all 3 cases, we're looking for Nordic acts who have won Eurovision. How many of our 100 said Alexander Rybak? Might that be pointless? Alexander Rybak, absolutely right. You felt this was probably not your best shot at a pointless answer, but nonetheless, let's see where we end up. Down we go with Alexander Rybak into single figures. Still going down with that. We've done it straight out of the traps. Very well done indeed. Alexander Rybak was a pointless answer, which means you are going home with the jackpot of £2,750. Or shall I say, at least £2,750, because I said if you got 3 pointless answers, we would throw in a bonus of £500. So to see if we can take it up to £3,250, shall we see how many of our 100 said Mans Zelmerlo? Mans Zelmerlo, also a correct answer. Alexander Rybak took us all the way down to pointless. Down we go. We have to see if we can get 3 pointless answers here with Mans Zelmerlo. Still going down with Mans. Oh, so 1. Oh. Well, there we are. Huge congratulations, Alexander Rybak was a pointless answer. You have won £2,750.
Well done, boys. That was an incredible category for you guys. It's actually pronounced Rybak, but spelled Ryback. A great answer. And Emily DeForest would have scored you just 1. So let's have a look at some of the pointless answers, shall we? You had, of course, Alexander Rybak, who won in 2009 for Norway. Herreys, who won in 1984 for Sweden with Diggiloo Diggiley. The Olsen brothers won in 2000 for Denmark. Secret Garden won in 1995 for Norway. And there were 3 more pointless answers. There was Carola, Charlotte Nilsson, and Greta and Jürgen Immermann. Well done. Moving on to Nordic films nominated for Best International Feature Oscar, you could have had Babette's Feast, Fanny and Alexander, In a Better World, and The Worst Person in the World. Again, there were lots of pointless answers. The only scoring answer was Pella the Conqueror. Well done at home if any of you gorgeous people got a pointless answer.
Thank you very much indeed, and thanks once again to our winning players, Matthew and Mason, who take away today's jackpot of £2,750. Join us next time when we'll be putting more obscure knowledge to the test on Pointless. Meanwhile, it's goodbye from Gok. And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.